So I just Googled graduate mentors and I stumbled upon Graduate Coach, the website, and I just phoned up and I was like, excuse me, what is this about?
You discover yourself and kind of what your skills were and what value you could bring to the table, which often as a young graduate it's very hard to understand yourself and kind of find those key points.
Anthony tailored my CV towards that, helped me write a cover letter, helped me complete my LinkedIn profile. It was all a bit of a mess and he kind of just straightened things out and set me on the right path.
Well, firstly by having a long and pretty thorough chat and then sort of identifying an area that I might not have thought about on my own.
Not only did Chris manage to get my daughter to think carefully about her career options, he built up a good relationship with her and gave her the kind of encouragement and support which a young person needs.
It's nice to have a third-party perspective, which is not your parents or you're not your, who you usually probably butt heads with. It's great to have someone who's had experience in the industry and has that knowledge, who's not a family member or someone that you probably would question the information they're giving you.
So they basically took my CV and ripped it apart and basically told me what recruiters and employees look for.
He's run businesses, he's sold businesses, he's been a successful businessman.
How to research and how to research effectively, and then obviously then structuring that into workable actions. So my expectations weren't as high, but I did hope he would land me a job. So it did add up because I got a job in 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure. It was quite quick.
I became a lot more sort of personally self-confident and able to better articulate what I want from a job and from a job process and why I think I'd be the ideal candidate, and that definitely helped when it came to interview time.
A lot of my friends have struggled with getting a job after universities, and Chris understands that. Even with recruiters, the way that they sometimes sell you false information, Chris was able to tell me that beforehand so I knew what to expect. So yeah, I'll definitely recommend him. He's an amazing man.
So someone who was really struggling to know what they wanted to do, or even had a vague idea but weren't really sure if their skill set applied to that area, I'd definitely recommend talking to Chris.
No, I'd definitely be recommending Chris to other people, have done already and will continue to do so, because over the last few years we've had nothing but great things from him.
Not just with his experience and his skills, but with his range of contacts. So yeah, I'd recommend Chris, definitely.
I owe quite a lot to Chris. I mean, he got me my first internship, my second internship, and then my first job, and then has been with me every step of the way since then, so it's been really, really helpful.